Alrighty guys, today we will be taking a look at the Minami Glass Mousepad from Kanami. This was a limited edition serialized drop with 3,000 units released, with there still being units available for purchase on websites such as Max Gaming, for which I will include a link in the description. The Minami comes in at a size of 490 by 420 millimeters and a total thickness of 3 millimeters, including both the surface and the base itself. I was sent this unit as a review copy and have used it for approximately 2 to 3 weeks prior to writing this review in my testing process. Despite being sent the pad as a review unit, all opinions stated in this review are entirely my own and not influenced by Konami in any way, shape or form. The Minami is what I would consider a newer generation mousepad, with a thinner 3mm total thickness and a glass thickness of 1.5mm, with the remaining 1.5mm consisting of this gorgeous turquoise silicone base. As with many glass pads of this size, the desk adhesion is good but not overbearing. I didn't have any issues with the pad moving around my desk during gameplay, though it was not so adhesive that I struggled to reposition it when I needed to. If you want to get a little more adhesion out of the pad than what you get out of the box, you can always slightly dampen the base with a spray bottle or a damp microfiber cloth before you place it on your desk. The Minami surface is what will be the main selling point for many people. The pad features an anime-inspired design with some absolutely gorgeous design elements and colors which pop out exceptionally well in person. The thin glass allows for a very clear image, which a design of this quality absolutely deserves. Obviously, the design will come down to personal preference, however, I do believe that the artist, Opal, did an incredible job with this piece. In my experience, the pad surface was very smooth and quiet with a variety of different skate types, allowing for an enjoyable playing experience. The surface itself is quite fast, falling in line with many other speed glass pads at an average friction coefficient of 0.214, compared to a pad like the Wallhack SP004 at 0.213. With the emergence of pads which are pushing the boundaries of speed, I wouldn't consider this a super high speed pad, meaning that while it is definitely not a controlled glass in any way, it is also not so uncontrollable to the point of it becoming an issue for those who are not used to it. I enjoyed playing on the surface with a variety of dot skates, including X-Ray Pad Jade and Obsidian skates, Unusual Way Silver Foxes, and Aopao White and Black Eagle skates. I did also play on the surface with semi-full-size skates, such as the ones on the Unius Black Lotus or the Final Mouse Prophecy, and had very pleasant experiences with very few issues of dust adhesion when compared to other glass pads. Along with this, the surface does very well when it comes to not having the arms stick to the pad, even in medium humidity environments, with my testing area ranging between 35 and 60% humidity at times. I do still prefer the use of an arm sleeve, partially because this is simply my preference on glass pads, but also because of one other reason. This other reason is the fact that the edges on the Minami are relatively aggressive. One concern with glass pads in general is the way in which the edges are rounded for user comfort. Obviously, thinner pads make the experience more enjoyable, as the edge of the pad is not as noticeable, but the rounding still helps to eliminate any other discomfort. This is something where Konami have unfortunately missed the mark in my opinion on this drop. Despite the overall thin profile of the pad, the edges are not very well rounded, making them feel quite sharp during use at times. I could alleviate this somewhat with the use of a gaming sleeve, where especially thicker sleeves, such as the Midori sleeve, made it a possible experience, though it is certainly something which I hope is considered on future pads. Another slight pain point with the Minami was the static buildup I experienced with the pad. I'm not sure if it's a result of the backing used or something on the surface itself, but this pad picked up static more than I have experienced with essentially any other pad before. It didn't make it unplayable, and I mainly noticed it when picking the pad up and moving it around my desk. I don't usually experience static on my setup, and there weren't any differences in testing conditions in terms of humidity or other factors which could have affected the static buildup, which is why I am relatively confident in saying that it has something to do with the pad itself. I also heard from a few other people with the pad that experienced something similar. They also said that it didn't affect their gameplay for the most part. Overall, the Minami is a fast glass pad, which provides a very smooth gameplay experience on the surface, a good base, and very well executed art, with great details and incredibly high fidelity. The unboxing experience was incredibly good, with an included set of stickers, unusual way silver fox skates, cleaning cloth, and a Minami art coaster. This is absolutely a Glasspad which many would enjoy, though I feel as though it falls into the same pitfall as many other Glasspads do, offering nothing truly unique besides the art. If you like how the pad looks, you should absolutely pick it up, and I will have no shadow of a doubt that you will enjoy your time on it. If you already have a few Glasspads and are looking for something with a unique performance profile, I would probably give this one a miss personally. Thank you very much to Kanami for sending me the Minami pad to review. Despite being sent the pad for review, the opinions stated in this video are entirely my own and not influenced in any way. I hope you all enjoyed this review of the Kanami Minami. If you did, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. If you've made it this far, let me know what pad you're using at the moment or which pad you want me to have a look at for a review. Thank you all again and see you next time. Bye bye.